I am reporting here the latest development in the generation of flow for shear zone rocks in the Southern California region. This is a contribution to the CRM, the Community Rheology Model. And like every flow laws in the CRM, here we are using the flow laws of individual minerals and mix them in a special way to get an estimate of the strength of the rock. Shear zones are defined here by having a texture fabric, which means that the mixing relationship is different from that of the bulk country rock, and also could be approximated by the strength of just the weakest of the mineral that is present in the rock assemblage. The results are shown here. Various rock types can be broken into 4 different categories. In the first 2, you have biotites. And if you have a high stress, you find that biotites actually is the weakest mineral, and you will have a lot of weakening if in weak zones, shear zones will be quite weak, but the viscosity might be so high that it could be unrealistic, and you really shouldn't consider brittle failure instead of what we're doing here. At lower stress, less than about 10 megapascals, the shear zone strength depends on temperature. At less than about 800 degrees, it is dominated by quartz. Its strength is about 5 times that of the quartz, and you have some significant weakening. At higher temperature, the shear zone is not actually weaker than the surrounding bulk rock. Without biotites in the ferroceric rock, you don't have any weakening, so you can forget shear zones in this case for those rock types. And the last case in a mafic rock, that feldspar is actually the weakest phase, and you will have some significant weakening to about 6 times the strength of feldspar, and weakening is going to be effective at low temperature and low stress. The maps on the right show the blocks, the regions where each one of those cases actually applies.